Today we're going to discuss the period test paper of biology. So here in section A, the first question given here, during respiration, the exchange of gases takes place in which of the following down given below? Option A, bronchi, B, alveoli, C, bronchioles, D, trachea. So which of these following the exchange of gases take place in? Here first is bronchi. Is it? Let's see from study. Trachea. It is a huge passage where the air is going, but not thin enough for the exchange of gases to happen. So definitely not this. Then what comes next after trachea is bronchi. It is the branches are there present in the lungs. So the air goes there. Yet it's not thin enough for the exchange of gases to happen. So then after bronchi comes the bronchioles, which is also extending more branches. Yet it's still not thin enough for the exchange of gases. And what comes after bronchioles? Alveoli. Now that is thin enough for the exchange of gases to happen. So the answer is alveoli. This is the part where the exchange of gases takes place. And I think trachea is an organ, right? It only helps in the passage of air, not for exchange of gases. It takes in air and gives out air. Now next question. Second question. Which of the following is not produced during anaerobic respiration in unicellular organism or fungus? So the options given are ethanol, water, ATP and carbon dioxide. So which of these do you think is produced during this respiration in unicellular fungus or organisms? So which of it? Okay. So the question given here is, which of these following is not produced during anaerobic respiration in unicellular organism or fungus? So which do you think? Let's see. We'll start with what is produced. What is produced? Ethanol is produced, carbon dioxide is produced, ATP is also produced. The energy which is produced in this respiration is all ATP is produced. It is produced. But only thing which is remaining out of all this is water. Is water produced? No, right? Only produced in aerobic respiration. So, which concludes that water isn't produced during anaerobic respiration in unicellular fungus or organisms. Now, third part of the question. The part of the alimentary canal that receives bile from the liver is what? Is it esophagus, stomach, large intestine or small intestine? Which do you think it is? Is it esophagus? Is a food pipe, right? But I don't think digestion will be there. Do you think digestion will happen with the food pipe? No, no. So now, this is how. Stomach, okay, little digestion, but not exactly. It helps in breaking down that food to make it simpler substances. So yeah, we're just going to put that aside. Large intestine, early, we'll keep that for the last. Small intestine. Now small intestine is responsible for main digestion. And it's not exactly digestion, it is absorbing the things which are it is absorbing is carbohydrates, proteins and fats. So which helps in all this? So the bile juice helps in making this materials which comes from the stomach alkaline, so it makes it much more simpler, because the substance which the stomach is giving, it is acidic, so it has to make it alkaline, and also much more smaller, which will be easy for transport. So it's like Amazon delivery. So this guy is the Amazon headquarters, and this guy is giving the products, but this guy is trying to pack it up. Okay, then give it to this Amazon guy, then deliver it to other parts of the apartments in your body. So yeah, small intestine is the Amazon delivery. Okay, or any other derivations. Now, esophagus gives the food, goes to this guy, which makes the products, simpler products, splits them into according to order. Then later it goes to this guy, so it will be ready for transport. And those which are unused or they cancel the delivery, all goes to this guy, the large intestine. That's why it is called large, because I think it has a lot of things which are unused. Maybe they became late in delivering the product, that's why it's unused. So this is responsible for taking all the unused stuff and also puts it out. So throws out the unused substance. So this, it has two, what do you say, assets, I guess, or allies. Okay, some two companies helping this Amazon for giving products. Those two things are liver and pancreas. And another question here is that receives bile from the liver. So this bile juice helps in packing the substance given by the stomach. So answer is small intestine. Now next question. The end product of digestion of proteins. And the options given here are glycerol, starch, amino acids, and fatty acids. So which do you think is the end product? What do you think is this Amazon end product it is? What is the end product of this Amazon? Let me see. Glycerol. How is it digested? What was it digested from? It is digested from complex carbohydrates and also fats. Starch isn't the end product, it's more like a starting product. So it's like a startup. The startup started by the plants, because plants makes the food now. So this is the starting food. So it's like the end product of a food, but not digestion. So yeah, this is how the digestion starts. So which leaves fatty acid and amino acids. Fatty acid is digested from, obviously it's given here, fat. So this amino acid, this is the end product of proteins. So we finally found the product which is hidden in these options. So the hidden end product is amino acid. Now the next question. Okay, the next question. State the role of the following in human digestive system. The given is trypsin and lipase. So what is their role? What is their role? First thing, they both are from some place, right? A similar place. Liver, right? No, liver. Sorry, pancreas. Pancreas. These two guys are from pancreas. How did this guy come? Trypsin got kicked and went to this pancreas, which formed into trypsin. Now, let me see. What is their role? This trypsin helps in digesting proteins. So, this guy digesting proteins, which turns into amino acids. And for lipase, what is it? What does lipase help in the human digestive system? What does it do? It helps in, it breaks something, right? What does it break? It's breaking something inside the body, right? I don't mean the bones, okay? I mean something. It helps in breaking down of fats, but not any fat, emulsified fat, a certain fat, and I don't mean me as a fat, okay? So answer is here. So trypsin helps in digesting proteins into amino acids, and lipase helps in this human digestive system for breaking down of emulsified fats. So got it? Helps in digesting and here breaking down. So trypsin is a proteolytic enzyme which helps in digesting proteins, and for lipase it is a digesting enzyme which digests or breaks down the emulsified fat. But if you want the scientific term, check in Google. This one. Trypsin is a hydrolysis of protein, and for lipase, hydrolysis of fats. And actually, the scientists who named this hydrolysis probiotic, they just want to make it smooth. But the actual meaning is killing. But these enzymes, they don't kill the person using the sword. They say there's a button next to the enzyme. He keeps on pressing that, like say, when a fast forward the scenes, you would see the cool scenes, killing scenes, kill a guy. That type of scenes will be there, right? That's why that guy is fast forwarding. So if you want a scientific term, check in Google. Okay. Now next question. Give the reason to justify the following. First one, aquatic organisms have faster breathing rate than terrestrial organisms. So what does it mean? Here the sentence is the aquatic organisms, that is organisms which live in water and breathe in water, have faster breathing rate, meaning they breathe much more faster than terrestrial organisms. Terrestrial meaning those which live on land, such as us. So I am literally standing on land. You are also sitting on land. So we all are terrestrial organisms. So how do they, the aquatic organism, have much more breathing rate than us? How? See, we have a large respiratory organism, this large respiratory system. As for aquatic organism, let's take a fish. The fish is small, so the respiratory is small and they have gills. But oxygen, they breathe with oxygen, right? But not any oxygen, dissolved oxygen. And what I meant by dissolved, I mean the oxygen which is present in the water, which is the water absorbs the oxygen, right? So they're taking these fishes, the aquatic organisms, are taking in the oxygen from the water, and there's very little percentage of water, this little percentage of oxygen present in water. As for this air, there's plenty of air in the atmosphere here, so you can breathe in oxygen anytime. Nice. But the fishes that keep on moving to take in the oxygen, that is why they're having a faster breathing. So to put it in words written, it is the terrest, and you have to put in points as well. Without points you won't get your marks. Terrestrial organisms have huge respiratory system which helps in breathing, as there is plenty of air, plenty of oxygen in the air. Second point, as for aquatic organisms, they absorb the oxygen, that is oxygen dissolved in water, as there is very few oxygen in the water. Since the amount of dissolved oxygen is fairly compared to the amount of oxygen present in the air, the rate of breathing in aquatic organisms is faster than in terrestrial organisms. So that is how you have to write the answer. Now, next. Herbivores have longer, small intestines, while carnivores have shorter, small intestines. So what does this mean? It is saying herbivores like cows, goats, they have longer but small intestines. As for carnivores like tigers, lions, they have shorter but small intestines. Wait. Second question. Herbivores have longer small intestine, while carnivores have shorter small intestine. So what does this mean? It is saying that the herbivores have the small intestine is longer in their part in the body, but for carnivores they have shorter small intestines. What could be the reason? What do herbivores eat? It is there. The term is literally there in the herbivores, right? Plants. So they eat the plants, and eating plants take a lot of time, because they have to keep on chewing and chewing, then going back in the body, then coming back to the mouth, then chewing and chewing. As for carnivores, the meat is there, they bite it, eat it, gobble it, goes inside. I'm satisfied. So it's only take a short time. So that is why these herbivores have longer small intestines, because they need to digest a lot of plants. So it takes a long time. That is why it is longer. But carnivores, they just eat it fast. Then I'm finished. That is why they are small. So to put it in scientific term, but not exactly scientific, but if you want to write it for an exam, herbivores eat only grass. So they need a longer small intestine to allow the cellulose to be digested. So what is present in that plant, in that fruit? Cellulose. That is why they need to digest the cellulose for a long period of time. But not exactly long period of time, just long time. So examples, cows, goats, etc. Any herbivores or name, just name it. Then, second point, meat is easier to digest. Like you eating chicken. Chicken you can eat it fast and that finished. Only the bone is left. So it is easier to digest. Hence carnivores like lions, tigers, etc. you name it, have a shorter small intestine. Third point, the length of the small intestine differs in various animals depending on the food they eat. I think I know understood why, because I think I'm having longer small intestine maybe? No. Do you think mine is long or short? Please put that in the comments. Ah. So you got it? Now, this third question. Rings of cartilage are present in trachea. So, what are the rings of cartilage? Does it ring a bell for you? You don't know where the rings are? I don't mean this wedding rings or the finger rings. I meant our body rings. And it literally is inside this throat. So, what is their function? I mean, why are the rings there in our throat? What is their use? What do you think? What do you think? See that the rings of cartilage are present in the trachea as it helps in controlling the passage in and out. So controlling the passage in and out. What does it mean? It helps in keeping the trachea in contact. Okay. So the passage in and out, this air will go in, air will go out. So it maintains that position. Second point, it ensures that the air passage doesn't collapse as there are present in the throat. This is present in the throat. So it protects the throat. So what if the trachea collapse? You die. That is why when most killers, they grab the person's throat and you choke. They break the rings of cartilage. So your throat literally collapses. And you have one straight ticket to heaven or hell, depending on what you do. So that is the answer for this question. So thank you. Please subscribe, share, like and comment.